Did you know that I changed the direction of modern art with just one painting? I am Pablo Picasso, the creator of Cubism and the artist behind Guernica, a poignant response to the bombing of the Basque town. But I also experienced difficult times, like the Spanish Civil War, that deeply impacted both my life and my work. I was born in Malaga, Spain, in 1881, the son of an art professor named José Ruiz y Blasco. From a very young age, I showed a prodigious talent for drawing. Recognizing my skills, my father taught me the basic techniques, and by the age of 7, I had already mastered oil painting. At 9, I completed my first painting, Le Picador, which depicted a man on horseback in a bullfight. At 14, I entered the School of Fine Arts in La Coruña, where my father taught. Though I was much younger than my peers, I quickly surpassed many of them in skill. Later, my family moved to Barcelona, a city that profoundly influenced me. There, I opened my first studio and immersed myself in the vibrant artistic scene. My love life was always complex and tumultuous. One of my early loves was Fernande Olivier, with whom I lived in the famed Bohemian district of Montmartre in Paris. Our relationship had its ups and downs, but she became an inspiration for many of my works. My foray into Cubism undoubtedly revolutionized the way the world saw and understood art. Before Cubism, most artistic representations aimed to capture reality as it appeared. But together with George Braque, we began to break down objects and figures into geometric shapes, portraying them from multiple perspectives in a single image. Cubism was not just a new way of seeing, but also a novel way of thinking about reality and perception. In 1907, I created Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, a piece that many consider the starting point of Cubism. It was radical and controversial. Some even called it a monstrosity. It depicted 5 nude women with distorted features, inspired by both African and Iberian art. This work broke with aesthetic traditions and paved the way for a new direction in art. Perhaps one of my most profound and poignant achievements was Guernica, painted in 1937. Following the bombing of the Basque town of Guernica by Nazi and Francoist forces, I was deeply moved and chose to depict the horror and anguish of the event in a large mural. It's a monochromatic piece, dominated by shades of gray, and is laden with images of suffering and despair. Although initially met with skepticism, Guernica has come to be seen as one of the most powerful artistic representations of the horrors of war. Throughout my career, I wasn't confined to a single style or medium. I experimented with ceramics, sculpture, engraving, and design. I was often inspired by the women in my life, from Fernande Olivier to Marie-Thérèse Walter, and each left an indelible mark on my work. Interestingly, despite my propensity to change styles, I often sign my work simply as Picasso, a reminder that regardless of evolution, it was always me behind the canvas. In the spring of 1973, at Notre Dame de Vai, near Mougins in France, my life faded away like a brushstroke on a blank canvas. While I lived a long and fruitful life filled with art and passion, my final moments were tinged with deep melancholy. Throughout my life, I faced numerous challenges: the Spanish Civil War, World War II, and personally, intricate romantic relationships that scoured both my soul and my work. An interesting fact is that throughout my life, I had multiple muses and lovers. Each of them left an enduring imprint on my art. From Fernande Olivier to Marie-Thérèse Walter and Dora Maar, my loves intertwined with my creations, influencing and being influenced by my evolution as an artist. Reflecting on my legacy, I not only left a staggering amount of work, but also a lasting impact on the art world. I changed the rules, challenged norms, and crafted a visual language that continues to inspire generations. Despite the sorrow and tragedy that marked my final days, I hope the world remembers not just my struggles, but also my indomitable creative spirit and my insatiable passion for life and art. Thank you for joining me on this journey through my life. If you wish to learn the stories of other figures who shaped history, Don't forget to subscribe and continue exploring more videos. Until next time.